I've lost 27 pounds so far, so let's talk about the things that I would do again and wouldn't do if I were to start all over knowing what I know now. The first thing I would 100% do is take a picture at the beginning. I know you're not feeling your most confident, but it's going to help you see your progress as time goes on. Sometimes you don't recognize non-scale victories, and sometimes the scale doesn't move for a variety of different reasons. So being able to look back at progress pictures is such an amazing tool. Second thing I would do is use the scale as a tool. At the beginning of my journey, I was terrified of the scale, okay? I was weighing in once a week, and I'm learning now that that is not beneficial. The scale can fluctuate for so many different reasons, and if you weigh in once a week, you're not giving yourself any real data, you're not using it as a tool, you're more so using it as a tracker, and it's actually not going to benefit you. If anything, it's going to bring you down if you're weighing in once a week and it's a day that your body's weighing a little bit higher. Maybe because of a higher meal before bed, maybe because your body's fighting an illness, maybe you're dehydrated, salty food the night before. If I could go back, I would weigh myself every day so that I could learn about the natural fluctuations in my body. I do that now, and I have a better understanding of what the numbers mean, why the scale is up, and it doesn't take away my motivation or anything like that anymore. Next, I wouldn't try to make 100 changes at once. I would focus on one thing at a time so that I don't become too overwhelmed and give up when everything isn't perfect. I'm not even kidding. If I fell off track for one meal or for one workout, I was losing all motivation in every sense of my life, and I was starting again on Monday or next month and just pushing the results even further away. The first thing I would focus on is water intake. Water is a free resource for a lot of us. So grateful to have this resource. Water actually happens to be an amazing tool for helping with weight loss. I drank 3 liters a day, okay, not gallons, liters. And that's what my body needs, because the average person should drink a few liters a day when you're trying to lose weight. If you're taller than average, there's a lot of different reasons why people should drink more water. I recommend you do your own research on how much water your body needs on your weight loss journey. But when you increase your water intake, you're going to see a big difference, and you can utilize this tool for all of the benefits it has for helping you burn fat and lose weight. Not even kidding, this is such an important tool that I would focus on this for a few weeks without even focusing on anything else, because it's a free resource. It doesn't get in the way of too many things. I want you to just be more intentional with your water intake, set reminders on your phone, focus on building that habit so that it's more second nature throughout the remainder of your weight loss journey. Once you've built that habit, I would then focus on just nutrition. I wouldn't focus too much on exercising yet. If you don't have too much time in your day, again, we're doing one thing at a time. Nutrition is what gives you energy. So if you start to pay attention to the things you're putting into your body and start to understand them a little bit better and focus on this, you're gonna have far more energy for the exercise part. I don't think I would necessarily track my food. I would just start looking at nutrition labels, look at my normal habits. What am I putting in my coffee every single day? What are the things I'm normally consuming? What do my normal grocery shopping sprees look like? And start reading these nutrition labels, not making any major changes yet, just start understanding about what my current life looks like. This is where it's going to come to a shock, because you're going to start to learn where a lot of your calories are coming from, where you might learn that you have a really high carb diet. You can start doing a little bit of research about what carbs are, what fats are, what proteins are. Learn the benefits of each and how they actually play a role in your body's functions, and why each macronutrient is important. And we don't need to cut out carbs or fats. We should eat them all and have a very balanced diet. But once I get a good understanding of what I'm normally eating, what I would do next is make sure that all of my meals are protein oriented, because you start to learn about the foods you're normally consuming and what their main macronutrient is. If you're eating potatoes a lot, that is essentially a carb. If you look at what's in a potato, there's protein in it, but there's a lot of carbs, right? Now, if you swap your plate to have the majority to be chicken with maybe a side of potatoes and then a healthy fat, this is what I mean here. Making protein the star of your meal. Going back in my own journey, I did track for a bit. I tried to measure my food. I spent a lot of time doing that because I wanted to learn what a calorie deficit meant for my body. But as I've learned that you can just make protein the star of the show in every single meal, it just kind of made meal planning a lot easier, because protein is what keeps you full for longer. You're not going to feel snackage throughout the day if you're eating your protein and you're making sure you're eating enough protein. If I could go back when I was out the door on my way, I wouldn't grab crackers or any carbs to fill me up for quick snacks. I would grab maybe cheese or things that have more protein, because that's what's going to give me energy and keep me with that energy. Next, I don't think that I would focus too much on strength training 5 times a week and getting upset when I miss the gym. I don't think it's important to do that. At that time in my life, I was like, I need to lose weight, so I need to go to the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, rest day, Sunday, and I hated it. I was seeing results, but I didn't necessarily enjoy it, so I was dragging myself out the door. Sometimes I was getting discouraged because I was like, if I'm going to keep this weight off, this is what I need to do for the rest of my life. And that's not sustainable. If I could go back, my advice would be to choose a movement that you love. Because when you love it, you're going to be consistent. And when you're consistent, you're going to see results. Now I jump on a trampoline to continue losing weight. I jump on my mini trampoline. I teach my bounce and burn classes because that's what's fun for me. And that's what keeps me consistent and keeps me seeing those results. Of course, my goal right now is to lose weight. It's not to build muscle. So if that's your goal, that's a whole different story. But if you're just trying to lose weight, you're going to burn calories going for a walk, doing Pilates, doing whatever it is that you enjoy. You're still going to burn calories. You're still moving your body. You're still going to help yourself be in that calorie deficit, which is the only way to lose weight. I used to do an intermittent fast, and I don't necessarily think it's crucial. So if I could go back, I would probably be a little bit easier on myself if I ate outside of my eating windows. I think I was eating between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. So I would wake up really hungry and I would try and push off my breakfast a little bit later. And of course, there are lots of benefits to intermittent fast. And the one thing I did like about that is it stopped me from snacking at night. I was in my head about eating out of my eating window, so I wouldn't grab a snack, and that's kind of helped me break the habit of snacking at night. I used to have a habit of putting Netflix on and grabbing a snack, and that was just in my brain, so whenever I would turn Netflix on, I would feel hungry. So that kind of helped with that bad association. So now that I've broken that habit, I don't get random cravings when I turn on Netflix at night. So there's benefits that have nothing to do with the fat loss benefits, but I think I would be a little bit easier on myself if it came to intermittent fasting. I feel like I'm in a really good place now with my relationship with food, my relationship with fitness, my relationship with myself. I feel a lot more confident. I feel happy. I feel more confident in my ability to share my experiences and share the things that worked and that I would change. But yeah, that's all the advice I'm going to give for now. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.